Welcome to the first live video of 2021. It's very exciting. We're in the office, we've got a nice new background here, but it's always the same. We're talking about SEO, we're talking about how to generate more fee-paying clients for law firms. Today, what I'm talking about is why more pages on your website will create more opportunities for your law firm to rank for keywords that are relevant to your areas of practice. And the more keywords you rank for, the more traffic you generate, the more traffic that you generate, the more opportunities that you get to generate fee-paying clients for your law firm. And that's what we're all about here at Tondo Digital. So if you're watching this live, get involved in the comments. If you're watching it replay, hashtag team replay down there and let me know that you're here. Ask any questions if you have any, always open for a chat. So, I was talking to a law firm just a couple of months ago, towards the end of 2020, and we were talking about their website because they had a one-page website. Now, it's an interesting, very modern way of having a website, designing a website is to design it as a one-pager, and when you click the menu, it just scrolls down the page to a different area or whatever, and it's great. It looks good. It is very modern, it's very classy, it's very elegant, it looks nice, but from an SEO perspective, it is restricting their ability to be able to rank for more keywords. Okay, the key thing to remember if you are in the SEO game and as a law firm, if you're doing SEO, is to remember that Google is not ranking your website as a whole. Okay, that is an element of it. They are looking at the authority of your website, but what they're ranking when you show up in Google rankings is a specific page of your website. They're looking at each page of your website, and if one of those pages is relevant to the keywords that are being searched on Google, it will show that page to the user. That's how it works it out. So Google looks at your entire site, it crawls your entire site, and it looks at each individual page, it looks at the page titles, it looks at the content, it looks at the images, and it thinks to itself, is this page relevant to this keyword? And if it thinks that it is, then it will show that page in the Google search results. So you've got to keep that in mind. It's not a whole website, it is just individual pages within your website. So keeping that in mind and bringing it back to the one pager, if you only have one page on your website, then that's only one page for Google to crawl to try and match that page to a keyword that is being searched. The more pages you have, the more opportunities you create for one of those pages to be relevant to a keyword that is being searched in Google. And part of an SEO agency's job, part of my job, is to make it so that more of those pages rank higher for more keywords that are most likely to produce fee-paying clients. So this is what you got to think about when you're creating an SEO strategy for your law firm. Forget about working with me. If you're creating an SEO strategy for your law firm, think about the keywords that you want to rank for, and then have a look at the pages that you have on your website and start being strategic about it. Right? So for example, here's the easiest thing that you can do. If you currently only have a one-page website or just a small website, each individual service that you offer, each area of practice, you should be creating a separate page for each one of them. So let's say you're based in New York and you do criminal law. So you create a page that's criminal law, and throughout all the content and in the page title and the headings of the page, criminal law New York. Now you're giving yourself the opportunity to rank for that keyword, criminal law New York, because that page is targeted at that keyword. And then now spread that out over your entire firm, all the different services that you have, all the different types of people that you're going after. Your name, for example, on the About page, on the home page. There's so many different opportunities. You can be very strategic with this, but it all starts with having multiple pages on your website. So this is what you have to do. What you want to do is you want to start by creating separate pages for each of your services, each of your areas of practice. And by the way, you know, you might be in business law, right? For example, you might deal with cryptocurrency law, or you might deal with intellectual property. You might deal with taxation. You want to create a page for each of them. So you get very specific about the different types of services within your areas of practice, and you create pages for them. And then what you do is you sit them below like a services option on your navigation bar, which makes it really easy for Google to see, all right, there's services, and then these are all the pages below that. This must be everything that this law firm does. Make it as easy as possible for Google to rank your website. I don't know if you've ever seen this before, but a lot of people create separate pages for different suburbs. You've probably seen this. You've probably searched for something on Google and then put a suburb at the end, and then you clicked on a result and it's a page specifically for that suburb. That's utilizing this same philosophy that I'm talking about today, the same strategy, in that Google will rank individual pages, not the entire website. So that's what you want to do. You want to create separate services pages. You want to create an overall service page that has like all the different services that you have, and then you want to sit the services pages below them in the menu. You want to create an about page. You want to create a contact page. And after that, you should have 8, 9, 10 pages, and now you're giving yourself the opportunity to rank for anywhere from 1 to 5 keywords per page. We normally keep it to like 3 or 4 max. Normally just 1. If we have a keyword that we really want to rank for, we'll just put a whole page into it, right? So create those pages on your website. I know one page looks good, but create multiple pages to give your law firm more opportunities to rank for more keywords, different page titles, different meta descriptions for each page, and different content for each page as well. Because as soon as you do duplicate content or duplicate meta descriptions, Google's just not going to rank that page anymore, all right? So if you want any more information about that, you want to know the fine-tuning techniques, and you want to know the little tidbits, then ask me. I'm more than happy to walk you through exactly what you need. Create more pages for your website, more opportunities to rank for more keywords. You're a legend, and I'll see you in more videos in 2021.